fast. So, okay, so we're looking for all the prime numbers between 220 and 230. All the prime numbers between 220 and 230. I started with 220 and I divided by 2, and it came out, it went in, so that's not prime. And then I went to 221 and I tried dividing by 2, and that did not go in evenly. It had a decimal. Divided by 3, that also had a decimal, it was a no. And then I said, we don't even need to check dividing by 4, do we? Because 4 is made out of 2 times 2. And we already know 2 does not go in, so there's no way 4 could. And in fact, here's what we learned over here. If 2 does not divide into 221 evenly, which it does not, it had a decimal, then also all the other evens cannot divide in evenly either. Because all the even numbers are made out of a 2 times something, aren't they? Like 6 is 2 times 3. So 6 can't go in because that would require 2 and 3 to go in, and we already know 2 doesn't go in. And 8 can't go in because that would require 2 and 4 to go in, and we already know 2 doesn't go in, etc. So you only need to check the other odd numbers. So I just started checking odds: 3, 5, 7, 9. Just use your calculator. And in fact, 9 doesn't go in. I don't even need to check it because 9 is 3 times 3. That would require 3 and 3 to go in. And I already know 3 doesn't go in because I checked that earlier. 11 didn't go, and then 13 went. When I divided by 13 on my calculator, it came out even Steven, 17 times. 13 goes into 221 17 times perfectly, evenly. So 221 is not prime. And then coming down here, so I've checked 220, that was not prime. 221 is not prime. 222 is not prime. I don't even need to check. There's no need again to check the even numbers. They cannot be prime because they divide by 2. All right, going forward then, how about 223? Is that going to be prime? Probably. Let's check it. So I'm going to come down here, 223. I'm going to see if 223 is prime. Hey, if I'm going to check a bunch of numbers for 223, how far do I need to go? When can I stop checking numbers? Do you remember?
You would square root it, right?
Good job. Yeah, good memory. Yeah, if you square root it, that's the deal, huh? So you square root the 223. I'm getting 14.9, so that means I can stop at 14, huh? 14.933, blah, blah, blah. So I can stop at 14. So here we go. So 223 divided by 2, your calculator will tell you, it's a no because it doesn't end even. Divide by 3, your calculator will tell you no. There's a trick for 3 also if you want to know another trick. If you add up the digits, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is not divisible by 3, so there's no way the whole 223 is. That's a trick that works for 3. It actually works for, just for 3. So anyway, you can just use your calculator. It doesn't matter. Divide by 4. I don't even need to check 4, right? Don't bother with it. If 2 didn't go in, the other evens don't need to be checked. How about 5? No way. Doesn't end in a 5 or 0. I'm just going to go to the next odd. 7. I don't know. Use your calculator. Divide by 7. I'm getting a no. 9. I don't need to check 9 because 9 is 3 times 3, and I already know 3 doesn't go in. No way. Try 11. 223. Use your calculator. Divide by 11. Get 20.2. That's a no. 223. So there's one more. Divide by 13, and I believe that one's a no also, isn't it? Yeah, no. So that's it. Oh, and I don't need to check 14, right? 14's even. I'm supposed to stop at 14. So I'm done. So that means 223 is prime. Oops. 223.
And so do we have to do this step for every number that we may suspect might be a prime? Or is it only a step for cases?
Exactly. This is kind of a tedious question, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. We got to do this whole thing for every number that we just, you said it well, that every number that we suspect might be a prime. Yep, exactly. So we go back up to our list here now. So 223, that one's a yes. Whoops, that was a funny looking yes. I'm in the wrong tool there. There we go, yes. Okay, so next, 224, do I need to check 224?
No.
Yeah, that's a no because he's even, right? How about 225? You think 225 could be prime?
No.
Yeah, because it ends with a 5. We know 5 goes in. No way. 226, that's even. So see, most of these numbers you don't need to check. 227. Yeah, we need to check that one, huh? That might be prime. So let's go down and do 227. Come down here. We got to do the square root. See how far we need to go. Square root 227. I'm getting 15.06. So stop at 15. So here we go. But again, let's save some time. Divide by 2. No way. It doesn't end even. So divide by 3. 227 divided by 3. No. Divide by 5. No way. You know it doesn't end in a 5 or 0. 7. I'm only checking the odds, right? Don't need to check the evens. Divide by 7. I'm going to use my calculator. So really, you only need to check a couple of them on your calculator. 9. I don't even need to do 9 because I already know 3 doesn't go in. And 9's 3 times 3. Try 11. So there's only a few numbers you really need to check on your calculator. 11's a no. 13 is a no. And next would come 15. That's a no. I already know because 15 is 3 times 5. And I already know 3 doesn't go in. 5 doesn't go in. No way 15 could go in. That's a no. So that's it. 227 is also prime. Right? Because I went all the way to 15, the square root of him. So 227 is prime. Come up here. We go yes for 227. Keep going. 228. No need to check. He's even. 229. Last one. Let's check 229. Maybe I'll just squeeze it in right here. So the square root of 229. What am I getting? 15.1. Stop at 15. And let's crank this one. So 229 divided by 2. No way. Doesn't end even. Divide by 3. Try your calculator. No. 5. No way. Doesn't end in a 5 or 0. 7. Got to try it on my calculator. So you just have to try a couple of the weird ones. No. 9. I don't even need to try it. 3 didn't go in. 11. Try it on your calculator. 20 point in. No. 13. Where I'll just do it here. 13. Try it on your calculator. And no. And 15. No way. Right? No way on 15 because we already know 3 and 5 don't go in. So the answer to this one is yes. 229 is also prime. We went all the way to 15. Nothing went in. So that one's also a yes. So what are all the primes then? Between 220 and 230. I don't need to check 230, do it. There's no way because that one is ends with a 0. 10 goes in, 2 goes in, no way. So 223, 227, 229. So that's our answer. So here, I'll just write it right here. The answer to our question, 223, 227, 220. Those are the only prime numbers between 220 and 230. So this is a little tedious. It's a little slow and long there. Questions I can answer on that one?
So just I'm pretty sure you explained it earlier, but I just want some clarification. So if you were to get say if you have a number and you square root it and then you get an exact number, does that mean it's not a prime number?
Yes. Yes, you're right. It does because that means that number goes in, huh? That's right. Good insight. Exactly. Good, Martin. Yeah, that's right, Martine. If you do square root and it comes out clean, that means that number times itself equals the original number. So you're right on, Martine. That means it's not prime. Good observation.